So I wanted to ask you something. You know, but again, we've got to be careful here. You know when you wouldn't leave the building that was on fire because you were standing proud.
Hang on, we need this. Some people now don't know what you're talking about. Carl, you were on holiday.
Yeah.
On holiday in Tenerife, right?
Yeah.
You'd had a moment of intimacy with your girlfriend.
Yeah. A knock on the door. You had to stop and get up. And you peeked around the door. It was a fireman saying, "Get out," but you didn't want to leave because you had a. Yeah. It was a little. Yeah. But what I don't understand is you maintained that while looking at a Spanish man dressed as a fireman.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that the fact? You maintained. I'd say you maintained arousal whilst looking at a gentleman dressed as a fireman. No. These are the facts, and they are undisputed. What did you maintain?
I'm not a machine, though. Do you know what I mean? I can't turn it on, turn it off. Right?
But you were talking. I was just thought talking to a fireman, you'd have probably lost it. I don't know, but you didn't.
No, but the other thing was, I mean, I was talking to Suzanne about it again, right?
Yeah.
She said, "What are you talking about that for?" Right? I said, "Oh, it just cropped up, right?"
Yeah.
And the dilemma was, you see, I wanted to try and make sure that it was a proper fire because that was the last condom we had, right? So it would have ruined the night. So I didn't want to it was like, well, what's going on? Is it? Do we need to get out?
Yeah.
Is it a proper fire?
Yeah. And you and talking to this man in uniform, was he? What did he look like? Was he good looking?
Did he look like Ricky Martin? Say.
Was he good looking? Was he good looking in his uniform?
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Did he have a moustache?
Better play a record, haven't we? Is this bringing it back?
What?
You look uncomfortable. What?
Did you just switch this on with your hand? Flaming Lips, and that's Fight Test.
Lips and test.
Lips Test.
On M.
We were talking there about homosexual people, and I'm sure we'll move on to other topics. But I just mentioned, I was talking to a friend of mine in the week, Rufus, and he overheard, he pieced together sometimes if you overhear a conversation, you can piece together what's going on.
Yeah.
And, it sort of transpired from what you could make out, that one gay guy had just realised, or just found out, that his gay boyfriend had, maybe been having an affair, and was on the phone, and had called this person, the third party.
So the other one was crying, wasn't it?
The other one was crying, in tears. Obviously they just had a big argument about it. And all he heard on the phone was the guy saying, in very kind of earnest tones, "I'm gonna do everything in my power to destroy you." But I just like to think what that was. What was he,
No more guest list to GAY.
GAY. I am going to, slash your diesel jeans with a pair of scissors.
What if they're listening now?
I know, I mean, it's probably an emotional time for them.
Yeah, but they probably don't think we're talking about them.
No, not those.
It's probably happened quite a lot this week.
Well, possibly.
I do know quite a lot of gay people,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they do jump about when it comes to partners.
Right. Carl.
No, Lee. Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Let the man speak.
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, it's quite, they don't, if they get bored, they move on that. Which is fair enough, but they do,
How have you pieced this together?
And they go out late, don't they?
Well, we've covered that, haven't we? We've done that.
Yeah.
How have you, do you
know how we covered that? His favourite record is Killing a Georgie. And he went, at the end of the record, he went, "See, but how late was it?"
Yeah.
If he'd have been sort of going out at a decent time, that wouldn't have happened.
Or,
Do you know what I mean, Steve, though? They're always getting ready to go out about 1:30 in the morning. You're asking for trouble.
yes. Incidentally, I should just point out that,
oh dear.
That, we've had an email, I've lost it here now, but anyway, it was one of our listeners saying that we've slightly embarrassed ourselves because, of course, Bruce Springsteen on the cover of Born in the USA doesn't actually have a handkerchief in his back pocket, it's actually a red baseball cap. So, I don't know if that also counts, I don't know if it's any coloured object.
What does that mean, though?
Yeah, into heads. Into little round heads. Oh. If Bruce Springsteen, and he's obviously not gay, but if he said, "Alright, Carl, just, little cuddle," would you turn down Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
Well, no, but why? Just like, alright mate, you hug your mates, don't you? If Bruce said, alright, Carl, I like your show, love your head, little cuddle, a mate's cuddle.
No, I'd say, what you're doing?
You just say, look,
We're a couple of old friends.
Bruce Springsteen, I've got those great songs, I like what you're doing, let's cuddle, let's have a little, alright mate.
The only thing is, right, Steve, right, do you know how he likes to squeeze me head? How Ricky likes to squeeze me head?
Yeah.
We had an old mate over this week. He's got a similar shaped head apparently as mine.
Yeah.
Right? He's hardly gave me a call or anything because he was busy with this other fella's head.
Oh, you feel quite bad about that.
Oh.
This is a better head to squeeze, I'll tell you why, because he shaves his every day, right? He's got the same sort of hair problem with him, shaves every day, right?
A problem.
No, I know, and it's because he's had it several times, like, Carl's is sort of comes through a bit long at the side sometimes, it looks a bit unkempt towards the end of the week. I've seen there's a couple of little pimples under there. Right, I really have to do it, just like, get there, slap my hands on it, squeeze it. With this one, I can sort of get my finger, do you know what I mean? I get my, really, you know.
You're like a gay, the way you jump about from head to head.
That's my record, you like a gay.
Just saying. Right, still coming up then.
What have we got coming up?
We got Rockbusters.
Oh, has any monkey news this week?
It's been a problem.
Why?
It's not much has been going on this week.
What, in the monkey world?
In the monkey world. I don't know if they've caught on to the fact that they're getting coverage.
They're keeping their behaviour hush-hush.
Being a bit careful, but I found something.
Have you got Rockbusters? It's your last chance, don't forget. Is it good, these?
Got Rockbusters, got some good prizes. Steve will look at them in a bit.
Yeah.
Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Oh. Have you got a Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Got that. Got
yeah.
that.
So what deformity is it this week that you're ridiculing?
Well, keep listening.
Out of Time by Blur on XFM 104.9. Alright, Carl, what are you thinking?
Just thinking that stuff.
You're an enigma, aren't you?
I would just say hello to, we've got an American listener apparently, Karen. Anyway, what else have you got? I thought that might fill up 4 seconds.
We're not struggling, are we?
No. Just consult the list of Dr. Fox-esque amusing topics.
Wet Ones, Screwball, Shop Train, Cheeky Freak, Ronan.
What was Ronan?
Ronan. I just was telling you the other day about, that song that he does. Loving every day as if it's your last one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking he's saying that as if like, oh, I'll have a good day. But I reckon if you knew it was your last day, I don't think you'd be in the mood to do anything.
Yeah, but that's true. But I think the point is that it's living a day like it's your last. So God, imagine if it was every day like the last. Right, let's go mental. And the good thing is, we've got tomorrow. So he's got the best of both worlds. That's what Ronan's saying. He's saying cram it in because it might be the last. I think it's more like it's the not knowing, isn't it? Live every day. I'd actually be happy if I never knew when I was going to die, and I was definitely going to die in my sleep. What a brilliant life you'd have. Do you know what I mean?
What, so you don't get an illness, but one night you go to bed and...
I know that if you knew you were going to die in your sleep and never knew when you were going to die, it wouldn't matter if it was tomorrow or 30 years' time. It wouldn't matter, would it?
Yeah.
I've lost you, haven't I? I've lost you somewhere. I thought that was pretty easy, all that. I said die in your sleep and not know when you died. There was no high concept there. No sleight of hand linguistically. Where did I lose you?
I think you lost him on sleight of hand linguistically. Just then. You've lost him again.
Yeah, I think that's the way I'd want to go. I don't want to know about it. That's why I don't go to the doctors or anything.
That's a good approach.
And he do you remember him saying he's going to die of cancer because he doesn't check his balls. He doesn't like the feel.
Of course.
What do they feel like, your balls?
Like a wet chamois leather.
With 2 marbles, 2 kumquats in a wet chamois leather.
No, but I
why are they wet? Sweaty.
No, they're not. I'm just saying smooth.
Are they smooth?
Yeah, because a chamois leather's smoother when it's...
Do you shave them?
No, I don't.
In case a fireman pops round, you want to look your best. It looks like your head. The fireman pops round, there you are, and he goes, oh, nice, smooth.
So you never go to the doctors? What even?
I don't like it.
But if you found some buboes under your arm or something,
I'd wait for a bit, and I'd say to Suzanne, what do you think of that?
Just see if it develops into plague.
Well, yeah, because you know, don't you?
Old bandages round your head, and a bell.
Yeah.
Suzanne, how can you get me a bell?
Exactly.
Brilliant.